In this Metasurvey review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the software Metasurvey. If you have any questions, please be sure to comment them down below, and I'll also be sure to leave a discounted link down there so you can always get your money's worth for Metasurvey. Metasurvey is a software that puts your customers in critics' shoes before your new drop. This is what you should see once you're first logging in, first signing up, or even logging in again if you have been on this software before. So right here, it's not too overwhelming for any beginners, and it is pretty simplistic when you log in. I'm going to quickly go through each feature, and then throughout the review I'm going to dive deeper into each feature. So straight off the bat, up in the top left hand corner is the Metasurvey logo. This is actually clickable like most softwares, which is a pretty good feature for the software to have since it's pretty easy to access. All the way to the right of that on this top bar, you have the upgrade to Pro button. Now this is if you want to go ahead and upgrade to the Pro if you actually like the software and what it has to offer and what features it includes. To the right of that we have a notifications bell, which any notifications that appear on this software, this is where they would be. To the right of that we have a new post section. Any new posts that actually come through, this is where they would be. And you can just click on that and then see the new posts right here, different ones with different dates, and then see all posts if you want to do that. To the right of that we then have your account, and then if you click on this little arrow you can go ahead and see the manage plans, become an affiliate, and then log out if you want to do that as well. That's it for this top bar. Now in this main section down here, this is where the actual survey creation and the survey view actually goes on. So right here we have the my surveys as it says right here, but we have 0 because we haven't actually created any yet. This is where your surveys would actually appear once you've created them. As you can see, it says you have no surveys yet. So let's go ahead and scroll down to this section below it and then click create new survey. So right here we can actually create a new survey right here. This is the button for it. Or we can go ahead and actually see any templates. As you can see right here off the bat, we can go ahead and see all templates, and there is quite a big variety of templates. So we have customer satisfaction, new product testing, customer shopping trends, path to purchase survey, purchase feedback, customer service, online courses, software and app feedback, feature prioritization, app feedback with NPS, churn reason, site feedback, and then Tinder swipe 10. This one right here is locked because it is the Pro survey, and if you wanted that you would have to upgrade to the Pro. So as you actually hover over these, as you can see as I've just been doing it, you can go ahead and actually see what it includes, a little preview right here, and then use template if you wish to do so. So once you go ahead and click the preview, it should take you to this page where it says, dear customer, please take this survey and let us know about your experience. So this is pretty much just a preview of the survey we just clicked. This is what people would see and how their survey would actually appear to other people. And then you can go ahead and actually run through this and see if you like it. So that is that one that we just clicked, the customer satisfaction. And now let's go ahead and click use template if we want to go ahead and actually start using this one. So once we've actually gone ahead and landed on the preview or the use template area where we can actually edit stuff, this is what you should see. So right here we have the title of it, which we can actually change by just clicking on it, highlighting it, and then removing it. So let's go ahead and quickly name this review. And using this template, we're going to go ahead and see the features of how one would actually work. And then after, we'll go and see if we can create one from scratch. So as I just shown, you can go ahead and actually change the title of your survey right here. So I changed it to review, but you can go ahead and actually name it whatever you want. Right below that, we have the survey design, analytics, comments, preview survey, duplicate, save and exit, and then delete survey. Right above that in the top right, you can see it has saved. Pretty good feature that it does automatically save. So right here we have the survey design like we just said, which we are on right now, and we can go ahead and actually run through this really quick. So right here it says there's no password, which is a good feature, active, and then that there's 9 questions. So we can go ahead and go onto this now and pretty much just go through it. If you want to go ahead and actually import from CSV, you can go ahead and do that, and also add images to your questions. So right here is the main section which you've been waiting for, the questions for your survey. We have a welcome screen if we actually want it, the title for the welcome screen, description, button label, and then you can either choose to have a background image or not. So this is actually just the welcome screen on the template. If you're creating your own, you wouldn't have to have this, but you can have one if you want to. So right here we have the title, Dear Customer. So let's go ahead and just change it to Dear Reviewer. just for the sake of this review. We're not going to add a description, and then we're just going to leave the button label as that. So this is where then the questions would come in, right here, question 1, question 2, 3, and so on. So in the question right here, you go ahead and actually type out your question, and then this is where you can have or change any of the submissions for the question. You can scale it right here with different numbers, delete it if you want to do so, and then actually move it up or down on where you actually want to have, or what order you want to actually have your questions. So again, right here you can preview it, and then again just pretty much go through, change these if you want to. How likely would you recommend our company to someone like you? Let's just change that and say, are you enjoying this review? There you go. Are you enjoying this review? And now we're going to go ahead and actually just click save and exit, because we don't need to go through each one. But again, you can go through this if you actually like this template and pretty much just change it to your own liking and what actually correlates with your result and however you want it. So once we click next step, you can go ahead and actually add a logo if you want to. You've got some general options right here which are active or not. And then we've got a little description right here. You can actually either choose to add a password, multiple responses, or even a custom background color. We're not going to go ahead and change any of this, but you can if you want to. Let's just click next step. You can then add any webhook or connections. Right here, add any URLs for receiving webhooks, which again is only on the Pro, so we can't do that. Finally, on the sharing option, we have a shareable link which you can actually copy right here. You can either choose it to have a shareable link like this, responsive embed, full page embed, or even a pop-up embed. You can share it straight into the socials like a lot of softwares have, and then a QR code like that if you actually want to, which is a cool feature. Finally, you can click save and exit, or even preview your survey, or even start your survey if you want to go ahead and go straight onto it. We're going to click save and exit. So now all the way back at this main page, we now have our review where we can actually go ahead and enter it and now see how well it works. So right here, these three dots, you can either see if it's active, you can edit it, preview it, copy the link, duplicate it, or even delete it if you wish to do so. So we're going to go ahead and click preview. So now we've landed on it and it says, dear reviewer, please take this survey and let us know about your experience. As you can see, if you remember, we are the ones that actually edited the reviewer part, which is a cool feature that it's saved, and it looks just as well as the template. So now we click begin. It says, are you enjoying this review? Like we edited before, are we enjoying this review? I actually typed that in myself. And again, you can go ahead and change this template into your own design. So let's say you are enjoying this view, hopefully you are. You go ahead and click 10, just like that. And then again, you'd edit this and go ahead and change it to however you like, but we didn't actually edit anymore. Now all the way back at this page, that is pretty much it for this software. You go ahead and pretty much rinse and repeat that. Go ahead and actually edit them, or even add your new survey if you want. But all of the features are pretty much the same, and the process is pretty much the same on how you go ahead and create your survey, and it all lands here in the same section. And there you go, that is it for the Metasurvey software review. Overall, I think it's a great software for creating surveys, and it has a lot of really good features that I actually like. Some of those features I like is how easy and not overwhelming it is for beginners, and how intricate and how many features it actually has for any professionals. It pretty much is the best of both worlds and really good for anyone who's using it. I also like how straightforward the questions and actually editing the templates or even your survey actually is, and it's pretty easy for anyone to pretty much get the hang of, and after a couple of surveys you can go ahead and create really good ones. I also like how good the previews are, which is a pretty good feature as well. Would I recommend this to anyone? Yes, I absolutely would. Anyone who's looking to actually create a survey for any businesses or any sort of feedback, this is probably the one I'd ask them to go to. It's got a really good interface and I really enjoy it, and I think anyone else would as well. Overall, I think it is a great software and I would use it myself. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.